Welcome to another tutorial, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to do this. Now, if you haven't seen this effect before, it was made popular by the super talented digital artist known as Edward. I don't know how to say his last name, but he's got some amazing stuff. Very psychedelic, very trippy. Yeah, you should check out his work. It's freaking amazing. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is you want to get a phone. Where I got this model, I got it from Sketchfab by this artist over here. The link will be in the description if you want the same model. Another option that you have is you could model your own phone, and I'll link a tutorial in the description if you want to learn how to do that yourself. Now that you have your phone, let's import that into Blender. Alright, so the next thing you want to do from there is you want to separate the parts that you want to animate. In this case, we want to separate the screen and the glass from the body, because that's what we're going to be animating. And once you have the glass separated, make sure you move the anchor point to the place that you want it to rotate from. Once you have all your pieces separated, the next thing you want to do is create cutters or omitters. Now what this is going to do is, essentially you want to create a scene beneath the phone, but the phone has a back. So we're going to use certain objects to omit certain parts of the phone that we don't want to see at certain times. You want to create an object that matches the shape of the phone. The shape and the size, but it could be much taller on the Z-axis. Duplicate that object and make sure this one is going to be used for the screen omitter. That's what we're going to use to hide the screen while we're animating it. This took me a while to figure out, but it's the only solution that I found that works for this, but it works perfectly. And then you want to duplicate the object one more time, and this we're going to use as our platform. Once you have all your objects, you want to start applying the Boolean operation. Now for the screen, we're going to set the Boolean operation to intersect. What that means is, wherever the screen is and the object is, then the screen will show. But as soon as you move the screen away from the object, then it's only the parts that are basically in contact with the object that will show, and everything else will be invisible. And then the other Boolean you want to use is for the back of the phone, so we can animate the platform up and down. You probably want to use the same Boolean as well for whatever platform the phone is going to be on, because you want to create a hole essentially. Okay, so once you have your scene set up, it's time for the animation. Now for this specific animation, I wanted to animate every moving piece using just one object. So every piece that you see is animated using this one empty. In case I wanted to change the speed, I didn't want to go individually and change the parameters, but I'll just change the one empty and then everything will ripple. After that, boom, this is what I had. Now this was very challenging but also very exciting, and that's what I often find when you take on certain challenges. In the beginning you have no idea how you're going to do it, but the more you dive into it, the more things you get to learn. It's always important to challenge yourself every single day and don't get comfortable kind of doing the same stuff or stuff that you know you can do well, but really like push yourself, try to step out of your boundaries, try something very new. And I think that's most rewarding, especially when you had no idea that you could and then you actually do it. That's always a very, very rewarding feeling. That's all I have for you today. If you enjoyed the video, please give a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more content like this, smash that subscribe button, baby. Do the damn thing.